Alright, these are a few problems off guided practice on page 106, Chapter 2, Lesson 1. Alright, find each number, round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So 8% of 50. To do these problems, we need to remember that what percent really means. Percent means per 100 or divide by 100. So one way you could do this is we need to remember that percents are they're kind of what I call a selfie of a number. They're cleaned up and pretty for the public, right? So one way we can do that is we can change it to a fraction. 8%, that's one way to write 8%, 8 over 100, of, we need to remember, mathematically means multiply, so 8 over 100 times 50. That's changing that percent, the selfie, to a fraction, change it times 50. Of course, we would do all the same work that we normally do, write it as improper fraction, cross simplify, 50 goes in there twice, 50 goes in there once, and you end up with 8 over 2, which of course is 4. So 8% of 50 is 4. Another way to do it is to remember that percent means divide by 100, and we can divide by 100 by moving the decimal 2 places to the left. So another way to write 8% is 0.08. Of still means multiply. 0.08 times 50, once again, is 4. Alright, so let's try another one. 95% of 40. Once again, 95% can be written as 95 over 100. Of means times 40, and there's our problem. I see that maybe 20 goes in here 2 times, 20 goes in there 5 times, and now we have 95 times 2 over 5. We could simplify up and down even if we wanted to. That'd be 1 and 19. So all of a sudden I have 19 times 2, which is 38. 38 over 1, or 38. So 95% of 40 is 38. Once again, that would look like this if I changed it to a decimal. 0.95, because I moved it 2 places to change it to a decimal, times 40. Still going to get 38. 110% of, we can still write that as 110 over 100, even though it's going to be an improper, because if I have 100%, I have all of it. If I have 110%, I have more than 100% of it. Of means times 70, and we're ready to multiply again. I'll just do this one for you. If you work that out, you will get 77. 110% of 70 is 77. Notice it was 70 at 100%. At 110%, it's going to be 10% more than that, another 7. Once again, if I move the decimal 2 places this time, it will end up being 1.1 of means times 1.1 times 70. In a story problem, it looks like this. Mackenzie wants to buy a backpack that costs $50. If the tax rate is 6.5%, how much tax will she pay? Make sure you answer the question. It's only asking about how much tax she will pay. Well, she's going to pay 6.5% of 50, right? So you ready? 6.5% I could write as a decimal, 0.065 times 50. Or I could do 6.5 over 100, writing it as a decimal or a fraction, times 50. And then all I have to do is multiply them, and you're going to find out that either way you pay $3.25 in tax. Okay? That's how to solve percent of problems. We'll do more work with algebraic equations and with proportions for now, but if it's just finding a percent of a number, what that means is you have the whole number. For example, this last one, I'm going to draw a picture. A wonderful picture. $50 bill. That's what I'm going to pay. But tax rate is 6.5%. Well, that means we would divide this thing up into 100 pieces, and I'd be paying 6.5 of them, roughly this much, as tax. So they would, of course, add that on later on, but all we asked for was that tax. 6.5% of 50 was $3.25.